Is it summer yet?
Let's go to the park!
I'm just gonna go ahead and answer my own question. The sun's out and it's nice and warm, but no, it's not summer.
Not yet anyways, but we're gonna get a little head start today.
Because today is only May 23rd and summer doesn't actually start until June 20th. We're like a month away.
Yeah, but we're getting a little bit of a head start today because this evening is the Passmember Preview for the Summer Spectacular 2025.
And Peebs is ready for it, aren't ya?
Yeah, me too. So we're gonna get a little bit of a preview of the shows that are coming this summer, but not the concerts that are happening here just yet. And speaking of the Summer Spectacular, we all know the Summer Concert Series is one of my favorite parts of the whole event. Fun fact, I was able to accurately figure out who was going to be performing on one of the nights. How did I do it? I'm not going to tell.
Oddly enough though, within about a week or less, SeaWorld posted all of the artists that would be performing during the concert series.
I didn't say what I'd figured out, and I wasn't gonna, but that's just coincidence the way that happened, right? I can't think of any other explanation. Hey, check it out. Both towers of the classic Von Roll 101 Sky Ride are all painted again and looking nice and pretty. About ready for the spectacular summer season. Now, I and many others out there are so happy that SeaWorld takes such good care of that classic ride. There's not too many of them left anymore. We want to make sure that one's around for a very long time. There's actually one more of these in San Diego, and that's at the zoo. You know, like any good park, SeaWorld's constantly changing, making updates, improving things. And there's one that happened recently that I took note of last time I was here. The park's soundtrack has changed. For years, what you'd hear when you came to the park was a curated mix of pop songs. Stuff you could hear on the radio, but now it's SeaWorld soundtracks, instrumentals, and I'm loving it.
It just gives everything a more park feel, full experience.
So I heard, or read rather, a rumor that there might be some major changes happening here at the Penguin Encounter. And I'm not gonna say what those changes may or may not be because it's just a rumor. And I'm not trying to spread those around. I just heard it, read. And if true, it would be a pretty significant change. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, and look, Journey to Atlantis has water in it again. So it's not coming down up there just yet. The ride's been undergoing some refurbishment and it got some new thematic elements. Interested to see what those are all about. I think this bird is fishing. Ooh, they're testing the ride. That makes my heart happy. Let's go check this out for a second. There's something I want to see in here. Yep, there they are. The upside down jellies are in their tank, being all upside down and stuff. Look at them up there. And while they spend a lot of their time on the bottom there, they do swim around. See? And currently, they got moon jellies inside the big tank that had all the nettles in it. Interesting. They still got the kelm jellies in here though. These things are so incredibly cool. It's almost like they're from a different planet. There's some of those nettles hanging out in this tank. Oh, and a different type of nettle over here. Look at these little ones. You know, I find it kind of interesting that Clydesdales used to call that building home. Now, jellyfish live there. In fact, this all used to be grass where those Clydesdales would run around. Those changes that SeaWorld's always making. Oh look, somebody lost their lipstick. Please secure all loose articles before riding the ride. Okay, so it was getting to be about time to get some food, so I got a burger from the Explorers Cafe that I hadn't tried before. And that's this one right here with the cheese and then I didn't really feel like eating in the Explorers Cafe. Way too crowded. So I carted this now cold burger and fries with unmelted cheese over to my favorite place to eat in the park. You know, it's peaceful over here. That's like dig in and stuff. Okay, this is a bit of a first for me. I'm not as hungry as I thought I was, so I'm gonna wrap this up and take it home, put it in the air fryer and reheat it later. If you've never reheated French fries in an air fryer, you don't know what you're missing. If you're doing it in the microwave, I'm sorry. All right, it's time to kick off this summer spectacular with a blast.
This exact location is home to 60 years worth of high-flying summer shows for today. We're taking a trip back to the 90s. Where extreme sports were making waves and punk rock ruled the airwaves. Now, we had our own team of high-flying daredevils and a band that is sure to shred the enamel off of every team. So train next week. Build a ramp in your backyard and get ready to sing along. You gotta be the best!
So for the second year in a row, BMX Blast is incredible. Talented athletes performing incredible stunts on wheels. And of course, a live band. Yeah, having a live band completely changes the energy of a show. For the better, I might add. I love it. But now it's time for the next show in the Summer Spectacular Preview. And that show is actually a presentation. A new presentation. And that new show, or presentation rather, is right here in Orca Stadium. And check it out. They gave the pass members free Shamu cookies. Someone's heart's growing 3 sizes tonight.
My name is Eric Ocean. I am the Vice President of Zoological Operations here at the park. And I just want to extend a special welcome to our past members tonight. Thank you guys for all the support. Thanks for being here tonight. We do have a very special presentation for you tonight here at Orca Encounter.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the entire killer whale training team, we'd like to welcome you to this very special presentation of Orca Encounter!
Killer whales and all marine animals need us now more than ever. Our oceans are facing significant changes, and it's up to all of us to ensure that they're healthy for years to come.
Whether you're visiting or local, live near the ocean or miles away from it, we all have the power to impact our world's oceans and the amazing animals that call it home.
There is no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale.
As trainers, we spend years building relationships with our killer whales. This builds trust and allows us to provide them with the great research, healthcare, and quality of life. We ask our whales for high energy, powerful behaviors, like jumps up and out of the water and breaches for great exercise to keep them in great physical condition. Diet, exercise, lots of love, and of course, lots of fun play keep our whales in great shape. And our whales sure do love to play. We love getting creative, coming up with new games, toys, and enrichment to give to the whales. Killer whales are apex predators, meaning they're at the top of our ocean's food chain. Skill and teamwork allow the whale to hunt the blue whale and all their other different types of prey. Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. You might see killer whales porpoising when they're hunting in large pods, or you might see them porpoise when they're riding in the wake of a boat. Antarctic killer whales will create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking seals into the water. During hunting, you might see them use a peck slap or a breach to communicate with one another, or they might use their tail flicks to stun prey. Enjoyed Orca Encounter. Enjoy the rest of your evening right here at SeaWorld San Diego. Bye-bye, everybody!
Wow, what a great new presentation. The old one was really good, but this one, incredible. And hooking all the past members up with free Shamu cookies, W. All right, we have one more show this evening, and that's gonna be inside the Bayside Amphitheater. It's just not Vanilla Ice tonight. It's that show. I mean, I'm here for the pirate show, but can you imagine if it was Vanilla Ice tonight? Wild orcas couldn't drag me away. So, getting ready to watch the show, and hiya peeps, how's it going? Are you ready for the show? I see you found a good seat for the show, nice and high up. You can see everything from up there. All right, well, I guess I'll see you after the show. See you later, Peebs. Peebs moved and he found the best spot in the house. On the crow's nest.
No pirate was feared more than the infamous Captain Blackheart. In the quest for power, no treasure granted it greater than the jewel of the ocean. This powerful amulet controlled the currents of all life within the seven seas. If Captain Blackheart were to get his hands on the treasure and unlock its power, he will destroy all sea life, the mermaids, and shroud the whole world in darkness forever.
What seems to be the problem, officer?
Orders from Her Majesty to ensure today's mermaid celebration isn't disturbed by any pesky pirates. Have you seen any pirates?
No. Really? That was close.
Don't forget Captain Blackheart's orders. We're to follow the map here to steal the jewel of the ocean from the mermaid Lily.
The king! The queen!
queen and the royal princess.
We are thrilled to announce again the return of our beloved mermaids. The mermaids are arriving!
Thank you for such a lovely welcome. Shall we begin the ceremony?
In the depths of the ocean, a legend unfolds of a treasure so precious with powers untold. We are the mermaids, guarding strong and true.
Pirates! Pirates! Surprise! Surprise, surprise, mermaid! Princess!
Guards, there they are! Grab your weapons and defend the mermaids!
Ahoy there, Captain Blackheart.
Avast, ladies!
Lily the mermaid, she has the jewel, but she
Slipped away.
What?
But Captain, we did capture the Princess Sarah.
Hoist those colors, evil twats! What be that sound?
it's mermaid Lily.
Where's Weston? My captain of the guard!
I'm here, my lady.
Weston, steal!
What? There she is! Grab her! Are you all right, my lady?
Weston, I'm fine. We must stop the pirates.
Straight away, your grace. She's mine. You go capture the mermaid, Lily. I want that jewel. By Neptune's hand, grant her these. Give the power of all seven seas.
Weston, you draw away Blackheart. Bert, man the cannons!
The cannons! They are stopping him! Blackheart is too powerful! No sacrifice, no mercy!
Lily, there must be another way!
There is, Princess. A reverse spell. But everyone here must say it together.
What is happening?
Come off the sea! Return to the deep!
This time me!
Thanks to you and the good people of our kingdom, the evil Blackheart has been defeated.
Oh, we're so proud of you, my dear. You saved us.
That's a really fun show. Stunts, acrobatics, swordplay, pyrotechnics, mermaids, pirates. It's got it all. And that flyboard? The pirate gets the best role in the whole show. He gets to fly in the air and do flips. Way cool. Oh, and speaking of pyrotechnics, I was sitting on the very top and the back, and I could easily feel those pyrotechnics coming off the top of the stage. Hot. I'm always amazed at how far I can sit away from the pyrotechnic and still feel it. Physics. All right, the past member preview of the Summer Spectacular is winding down, and we got one more thing to do. We got a parade. And I got a nice little spot staked out right here. So I can get some good shots of all the action. I hear that's what all the cool kids are doing. Getting good shots of the action. It's just us suckers that sit behind an editor for hours on end, right? What? So the parade wasn't the last thing. There's one more. I might be alone in this, but personally, I think fireworks are the best way to end the day at a theme park. And especially when the fireworks display is a tribute to the members of the armed forces. SeaWorld really appreciates our military. The park gives out a lot of free tickets to service members, former and current. It's really quite respectable and very patriotic. Oh, and you know it's summer when the laser lights start going above Explorer's Reef. It's a good time. And with that, it's about time for me to head on out. Thank you so much for joining me on this little trip to SeaWorld San Diego for the Passmember Preview of the Summer Spectacular. Till next time, see you later. Hey, check it out.